Hey kiddos, so this is your second video of week 10, or module 10, week 2. I told you that I was going to be making at least 2 more after my first video here. So this is our second video, and I'll explain what we're going to be working on this week a little further. You're going to be reading a story. It's called A New Language Invented by Kids. Before you read, I want you to do the pre-reading, preparing to read, which I do have assigned to you on the HMH site. You can also do this in your textbook, like previously with all your other assignments. So you're going to notice and note 3 big questions. Genre study. Narrative nonfiction gives factual information by telling a true story. Authors or narrative nonfiction may organize their ideas using headings and subheadings. Text about events that happened in the past include real people and may include how they felt about events. Authors or narrative nonfiction may present their ideas in sequential or chronological order, which we talked about before. There's your first, your second, your next, all those words are your cues. First, you're going to look at this. You're going to set your purpose. Think about the title and the genre of this text. What do you know? And how people who are hearing impaired, what do you know about how people who are hearing impaired communicate? What do you want to learn? Write your ideas below. So you can write that here. If you're doing it on the HMH site, if you do it in your textbook, I need a picture of it sent to me. All right. We've went through those critical vocabulary words, and I did read this to you already on our last video about building the background about sign language, right, kiddos? So then you would read your story. Afterwards, you're going to do these collaborative discussion questions. They're in your textbook and they're also here. You're going to respond to the text. Look back at what you wrote on your prepare to read. Tell a partner. I know you don't have a partner to talk to us about, so you're going to have to just do this on your own. You're going to go through and answer all these questions. I do need you to make sure you're answering those. I do go through and look at them, and I often respond to you, even on the HMH site. So I need to make sure that you're doing that, please. After you are finished with that, you need to think about these things. Think, summarize, retell, or paraphrase the text. Connect. Think about how the information connects to your life, your neighborhood, and the world. How does it connect to other texts that you have read? So these are the ways that you respond to the text. So you also would think about remembering. Choose 3 or 4 new words from the text to use them in your speech or in your writing, okay? Create, write, draw, paint, sing, act, dance. What does the text inspire you to create? The reason I wanted to go through this anchor chart is because you are going to be assigned the summary. You are going to write a summary, which means you need to do this right here, prompt. In a new language invented by kids, you read about how children who could not hear or speak found a way to communicate. The author explained how the children found a solution to their communication problem. Imagine that your class is putting together a reading list of stories about amazing kids. You have been asked to write a story of a new language invented by kids to help other students understand what makes the kids in the article amazing. Don't forget to use some of the critical vocabulary words in your writing. So, first, you use your prompt, then you plan. Make notes about important details from the text. Then explain why the article should be on a reading list about amazing kids. Then your next step is to write. Now, write your summary of a new language invented by kids. Make sure your summary includes these things. Introduce the topic clearly, right? That means you have your topic sentence, or your main sentence introducing is going to be clear. Have structure that clearly summarizes the article. Uses pronouns and pronoun contractions correctly. Clearly defines or explains new vocabulary or scientific terms. Provides a concluding statement that sums up the article. Now remember, the sentence that you use as your introductory is often something that you're going to refer to again when you are doing your summary to make sure that you are summarizing this, what you are introducing, right, kiddos? So you can do your summary here on the HMH site, or you may do it in the HMH book, but then I would also need a picture. All right. The next thing that you guys are going to read would be, or actually first you're going to view something. You're going to this is preparing to view the dolphin dinner video. Here's what you need to think of before you view the video. Informational videos present facts and information about a topic in visual and audio form. A narrator explains what is happening on the screen. Science videos may include clips of animals in the wild to illustrate the topic. Producers of videos may include sound effects or music in the background to make the video more interesting for viewers. So here's our purpose. As you watch, pay attention to the ways in which dolphins communicate to work together. What do you want to learn about how they communicate with one another? Write your ideas below. So you would write this before you watch the video. This is assigned to you on the HMH site. So I would like you to make sure you fill that out before you watch the video. Okay, kiddos? And I have read the communication to you guys in the past video, but it is here also where you're assigned to do your writing before the video. Here would be the video that you would be watching. I'm not going to put the video on here today. If any of my friends do not have access to the video on the HMH site, please let me know. I will make sure I make something special for you just so that you can watch it, okay? After watching that video, you need to respond to the video. You're going to write about it. You're going to answer these questions. I have it assigned to you on the HMH site. You can also do it in your textbook. All right, so you'd have all these questions that do need to be answered in complete sentences, not just one-word answers. Okay, kiddos? After that, you need to write a fantasy story. So this comes after you have watched the video as well. And it gives you the whole plan again, what you need to do, what you need to think about, all those different things, right? And then it is assigned to you. So here's the video. As you watch it, you would have these different things that you can answer. Okay, kiddos, so it is all there for you. I have it all there for you. And I also assigned this to you too, the Read and Respond Journal, Strange Storms. It has all of this. You would have to start and you would answer it. So this is what I have assigned for you, okay, kiddos? And I know I said I wasn't going to play that video first, that I wanted you guys to see it all, but I think I will play the video for you just so you can see it.
This spectacular display of airtime by these dusky dolphins actually has a practical purpose. These are scouts looking for food. And this is only half the operation. Here's the Underwater Scout Patrol, sending out dolphin sonar pings to locate a meal. The 1st Dolphin Airborne Division does its best to stake out the banquet. And there it is. 60 feet underwater, a colossal mass of life undulates like some titanic superorganism. This, friends, is the motherlode, a 100-foot-wide mass of anchovies. The dolphins leap out of the water, using their violent splashes to herd the anchovies closer together. Another team of dolphins guides the anchovies to the surface, one less escape route. Then there's more corralling in the form of splashing. The anchovies have been pushed up as far as they can go. The dolphins' plan is working perfectly thanks to immaculate teamwork. The dolphins have the anchovies right where they want them, bunched up, ready to eat, until some hungry sea lions crash the party and threaten to scatter the meal. Desperate dolphins perform an elaborate flip, signaling for help. More dolphins are needed to herd the anchovies back into line. Incredibly, These splashes are heard from miles away. Duskies race to the rescue to get in on what promises to be one supersized monster mega meal. The new arrivals go right to work, shoring up the invisible walls of the anchovy pen. The anchovies have lost their energy and their will to resist. The dolphins can now pick them off at will. The hunt is over.
All right, kiddos. So that was your video that you're going to need to respond to. I decided I would play it just because I do know there are a couple of you who do not have access to the HMH right now, who are doing everything out of their textbook, and I wanted to make sure it was available to them. Anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing week. And like I said, I will probably be giving you a little bit longer to finish this week's assignment, okay? I hope you're all doing awesome, and I will talk with you later. Bye.